Hey everybody, welcome back, and I'm the Crypto Mom, or Ann. Wow, it has been a horrible few days. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I took it down like $10,000, and I have a friend who went down about $100,000, It's been really tough, but I wanted to show you guys this thing. It's called coin360.com. It's basically a heat map of the market, right? And all the coins that are kind of moving, and Bitcoin is usually over here because it's the biggest market volume, right? Wow. So what does this all mean, right? And it is scary. I mean, look at all this red. We are in a sea of red, and it's funny, not funny, haha, but interesting when you have these stable coins, which are dollar for dollar basically, are the only ones in the green. I mean, that really kind of tells you something, right? And there's these tiny little ones that are in the green that I don't even know what they are, but all these big ones like Bitcoin, ETH, Polkadot, Dogecoin, BNB, everybody is down right now, right? If I was to play that game with you, I mean, have you ever heard of that game, Never Have I Ever? Like, if you say never have I ever and something that, you've done before, and then you take a drink, right? Well, we'd all be drunk right now if that was true. Never have I ever FOMO'd. Of course we have. We all have. We all make mistakes, right? Even as a mom, and my job as a mom is to try to offer guidance and sane and safe, advice. But I'm not a financial advisor. Let's do this disclaimers. I'm a mom. I'm not your mom, and I'm just a crypto enthusiast, right? At the end of the day, I'm just some lady on YouTube. So anyway, Bitcoin has been bouncing around this $35,000. I mean, we went up a little bit to 37, 38, and it's like a dead cat bounce, and we went back down to 32. When I woke up this morning and checked CoinMarketCap, we were around 30. CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, we were around $32,000. So, what's the lesson here, right? Few things here. Number one, if you're really, really panicking and you're really upset right now, then I feel like, and I don't want to say I told you so, but it's one of those things is that maybe you got in a little bit over your head, and, we talked about this last week of where I would not touch things with a 10-foot pole. Polygon Matic was a project, an example I gave last week that was up 79% or something ridiculous like that. And I said, no way, this is not something I would buy. I mean, not that the technicals and, the project isn't amazing, but I generally wait for a 35-40%, dip before I buy anything. And luckily, because, I don't buy Ethereum or Bitcoin, I mine Ethereum, and I've already been buying things at a pretty dramatic dip, I'm okay, air quotes okay. And I hope you guys are too. So that's lesson number one, this is a learning opportunity, right? If you went in and you FOMO'd in at the top and you're really, really hurting right now, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that, and what can you do? I mean, you can have what they call diamond hands, just hold, and hopefully you'll come back up. Or if you have a little money and you want to dip your toe back in, you can do what they call dollar cost averaging in. But the idea, you guys, the real idea here is that you sell on the way up and you buy on the way down. Again, not financial advice, but that's the safe and sane thing to do. Sometimes when people get a little too greedy and they don't start taking profit, let me tell you, in this market, you'll never, ever, ever really regret taking profit, right? Because we have these dramatic dips. But what have I said? In volatility comes opportunity. Just take a look here. Look at this. We are down 12% overall. And, I mean, remember, you guys, just about last week, we were over, like, hovering 2 trillion, maybe over. And then all of a sudden, with the Elon Musk tweets, right, about, not feeling like Bitcoin was eco-friendly or whatever. And then just recently in the last few days, the China FUD, where China kind of has been up and down on cryptocurrency for years. They really did ban cryptocurrency in 2017, but now it's about the miners, right? Because China is trying to create its own digital currency called, the Chinese digital yuan. So, they obviously want control, and China's a communist country, so I wouldn't be surprised they're trying to seize, the Bitcoin miner stashes or take away that ability to mine Bitcoin. So there's a lot of panic, right? And like Warren Buffett said, you know, even though he's not a crypto believer, you buy when there's fear, you sell when there's greed. And there's a tremendous amount of fear right now. I mean, look at this. There's blood in the street, right? Bitcoin dominance is about 47%. What the Bitcoin dominance means is important in the market to look at, is it means what share of the Bitcoin, you know, of the market does Bitcoin have. And actually, that's pretty normal when you see a dip like this. People go into safer assets. They go into, you know, the top 10. And I think I said it last week, the top 10 isn't even air quotes safe. You know, nothing is safe here, right? Because in volatility comes opportunity. And there would be no opportunity if you didn't have this kind of extreme volatility. For me personally, I see this as a buying opportunity. And let's just say you have $1,000 on the side. I wouldn't put my whole $1,000 into anything right now. I would wait and see, right? Because you really need this Bitcoin price to stabilize. You know, there's a lot of things, we can talk about this in, you know, future videos, you know, around technical analysis. Technical analysis is reading charts and trying to take, you know, what the chart says and figure out what it means, right? And so in the last 7 days, I mean, look, we're going in a descending pattern, okay? Chart analysis is cool and it's good and it's another litmus or a way to look at cryptocurrency and a guideline for trading, but you know there's a lot more than charts, I feel, and people get pretty complex in charts. You know, they talk about not just moving averages, but they talk about these things called Elliott waves, Fibonacci retracement. Fibonacci is pretty good, but they start, you know, throwing all these lines in the chart and it looks like my kid's scribble, right? It looks like my 7-year-old drew a picture all over everything and there's lines everywhere, right? So I don't do that kind of look, but I do look and see, you know, what the fear and greed is. I mean, let me try to pull it up right now. What we call the, you know, the fear and greed index. Fear and greed index for Bitcoin. This is what we talk about with the fear and greed index. Oops. That's Twitter launching. That's not what I want. Crypto alternative. I think it's this. Again, these are good website tools to look at. Look at this. This is the fear and greed index. Look how much fear there is. I mean, the other day we were like over here where people were really greedy, right? So people should have been selling over here and you buy over here. Not financial advice, but that's how this process goes, right, you guys? I don't want to say I told you so. I don't want to say save the drama for your mama because, you know, you can consider me your crypto mom. I'll be your shoulder to cry on. And these, you know, like I hate to say it because it sounds so cheesy, but these are learning opportunities, right? While the market is in fear, if you can't dollar cost average in, and again, I'm not telling you what to do, and you're just holding, let's figure out a better risk mitigation plan, okay? Let's look at this and try to figure out what we're going to do and what we're not going to do to get us in a place where we feel miserable. Today in Vegas, it was a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I mean, my internet was out yesterday, so I apologize why I couldn't really put any content out because I actually had no internet in my house. It was really, really tough, right? So, you know, if there's extreme fear, just hold. If you can average in, if you believe that cryptocurrency is a space you want to be in long term, then, you know, this is not a bad time to buy, and it's not a bad time to hold, and it's really not a bad time to learn and watch. Okay, you guys, I know it's been really scary. I've been kind of picking up some coins in here that are in the extreme red, and I'll, you know, call a dollar cost average in more, me personally, because again, my whole life is not surrounded by crypto. I have other means of income. You know, I'm a miner. So, you know, if you just really want to jump off a bridge today, or you're just crying all day because of the market and you're pushing that fear in, maybe you bought in way too much and way too high. And this is just a learning opportunity to try to do better and come up with a better strategy next time. You know, I caught the ouch, but overall, I'm still very optimistic, actually. I'm very optimistic, and I know in this period of accumulation is when all the real money is made. Okay, so take a deep breath, take a walk, go get some coffee, take your kids out, do some laundry, fold some laundry. That's what I've been doing, is cooking all day to make sure my family has food through the rest of the week. And just relax, watch a movie. I was watching movies with my sister, today, and I said, "What's your favorite scary movie?" Blockfolio. It's a joke. It's the crypto wallet, right? When, I see enough scary things in my wallet right now, right? So don't worry. Just don't worry. Just relax. Take a breath. The market always bounces back. Sometimes it takes longer than shorter, but, really, in volatility comes opportunity. Okay, watch my next video. We're going to talk about coin classes. Like I said, if you're going to invest in the market, then you really should understand a little bit more about cryptocurrency in general. Okay, I'm a mom. I'm not your mom. I'll see you guys in the next video.